Hello everyone, good day to all. This is Mike with Typhoon Padua returning to our weather analysis for this Monday to Wednesday, May 25 to 27, 2026. This is our English version brought to you by Typhoon 2000 and Naga College Foundation. We would like to thank our partners Aboitiz Power and the local government of Naga City headed by our Honorable Mayor Lenny Robredo and our Honorable Vice Mayor Gabi Bordado. So let's begin with our update. We are looking or watching a low pressure system, a broad one over the western Micronesia, southeast of Yap. This is LPA Invest 99W. So this slow developing system is expected to act up for the next 2 days and become likely a tropical depression and into a tropical storm within the next 5 days. And this is forming within the unusual westerly wind burst. This is common when we have a developing El Nino. So instead of the usual trade winds here near the equator, we are observing the westerly wind burst, which is triggering tropical cyclone formation much farther to the east of the Philippines. Okay, somewhere between Palau, Guam, up to the south of Hawaii. So it's worth watching that this system, although it's expected to become a tropical cyclone based on all global models, and its track is northward or over the open waters. So we are going to observe this in the coming 5 days. So we'll keep you updated. And once this enters the Philippine Air Responsibility, it will be known locally as Domeng. So here's the fast animation from the University of Wisconsin Tropical Cyclone page. As you can see, this elongated LPA is beginning to consolidate to the southeast of Yap, and it's currently quasi-stationary with the center located somewhere here. And this tropical low is forecast to move towards the northwest into the open waters of the Philippine Sea for the next 5 days. This will be the track of the next tropical cyclone that is expected to form within the next 48 hours. And as well, this system will eventually start the Southwest Monsoon across the western sections of the country. So take note of these areas, okay, because these areas of the Philippines will be expecting some occasional monsoon rains during the last few days of May until the first week of June. And during the first few days of June, there will be likely another low pressure system that will form here and move towards Luzon Strait near the Batanes Group of Islands, south of Taiwan, and into the southern islands of Japan. And we are also keeping an eye on that potential system. Now here's the zoom in satellite animation from windy.com. This was the loop beginning at 6 p.m. until 11 o'clock this evening. As the evening progresses, there are strong thunderstorms over Sulu Archipelago. There are others over northern and central Luzon, which is currently they are currently dissipating right now. And there are also some across Mindanao. 3/4 of Mindanao has been experiencing some localized thunderstorms, and this is the system that we are now observing. So over the Bicol region, we experience again another day of no rain, no thunderstorms, but within the next few days, we expect isolated thunderstorms to develop in isolated areas of the Bicol region. Now here's the latest forecast models. Let's begin first. This is from the American model. So as we speak, here's the LPA elongated with the trough extending up to the coastal waters of eastern Mindanao. And by tomorrow, Tuesday, May 26, likely to become an active LPA. On Wednesday, it could become a tropical depression. And on Thursday, eventually into a tropical storm. But the motion is poleward towards the north. And the Philippine area of responsibility is located here, up to this area. So it's likely that this system, upon moving the, let me move the slider, Friday, May 29, is likely to enter PAR as a severe tropical storm or even a Category 1 typhoon. And the southwesterly wind flow is beginning to pick up over Palawan, Western Visayas, and Western Luzon, as well as Western Mindanao. And on Saturday, the typhoon is the forecasted typhoon is continue to move into the North Philippine Sea, with the Southwest Monsoon is now affecting southern Palawan. And on Sunday, it will eventually expand. The effects of the Southwest Monsoon will eventually expand across the rest of Palawan and into the western sections of Mindoro and Western Visayas, as well as the western sections of Mindanao that includes Zamboanga Peninsula. So here over the Bicol region, we expect westerly to southwesterly wind flow. Okay, so that's the forecast for the next 5 to 6 days. If we move farther into the first 7 days of the month of June, there's another LPA here over the Spratly Islands west of Palawan that is expected to develop, and but is somewhat weakening during the first few days of June, as this soon-to-be doming is moving across the southern islands of Japan. So it will be purely southwest monsoon or monsoonal flow across the country, particularly the western sections. So please take all necessary precautions. Now, if we take a look at the European model, it shows here the same situation, the same with the American model. Thursday, May 28, it's likely to become a tropical storm. Friday, entering PAR, becoming doming. Southwesterly wind flow here over western Philippines. And then on Saturday and Sunday, it will move farther towards the southern islands of Japan. That's over the North Philippine Sea this coming weekend. And the southwest monsoon is set to start across Palawan, Western Visayas, Western Mindoro, and Western Mindanao. Okay, so it's showing the same situation here. The LPA here is not expected to intensify based on the American and European model. It looks like it will be purely the southwest monsoon during the first 5 days of June. Now let's take a look at the ensemble. This is the American model ensemble GEFS, and it shows here the track of the storm towards the Philippine Sea without any direct impacts over the island of Luzon or the Philippines. If we take a look at the European model ensemble, same ensemble forecast tracks, as well as this is the system to the west of the country, but it's still uncertain if it will develop. Here's the Google DeepMind, and I'm gonna show you the ensemble is becoming more on a high probability of development. Okay, this is May 30th, and then on the first few days of June, there's also another one here, but they still scattered away from each other, so it's most likely it will just be a low pressure system or just part of the monsoonal flow Here's the separate tracks from the Google DeepMind. So the forecast of the Google DeepMind shows this potential storm reaching category 4 with winds of 215 kph. That's the forecast of the Google DeepMind. And on let me show to you here. This will be on June 1st. There's the other system forming over the West Philippine Sea, moving into Luzon Strait, just to the south of Taiwan, or along the coastal waters of southern Taiwan, becoming a severe tropical storm. So that's the forecast of the Google DeepMind. It's the AI model of Google. So the probability of the next tropical cyclone that will be the next 48 hours is now on a high probability. So we'll give you the very latest on that in the coming days. And as we take a look at the rain forecast, so every day we expect some isolated to scattered rain showers and thunderstorms in most parts of the country, except for the Bicol region. There might be some developing thunderstorms over the Bicol region during the afternoon in some isolated areas. Not strong enough, but we don't know. If the model change, we expect thunderstorms in the afternoon. Okay, so don't forget to bring your umbrellas and rain gear. And on Saturday and Sunday, we expect the start of the southwesterly wind flow and eventually becoming the southwest monsoon, as the potential tropical storm doming is set to enhance it this coming weekend. Now for the 24-hour rainfall accumulation forecast, it shows here that the first effects of the southwest monsoon will be felt during the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, across Palawan and Western Visayas. And on Monday, June 1st, it will move farther towards the Western Luzon area. So June 2 and 3 and into June 4, we expect more monsoon rains across the western sections of Luzon from Ilocos region down to the western sections of Central Luzon, Metro Manila, and Occidental Mindoro, with 24-hour rainfall of 50 to more than 100 millimeters. And also here over Western Panay, Boracay. So we expect this kind of situation, moderate to heavy to at times torrential rainfall brought about by the southwest monsoon, which will be enhanced by the developing low pressure system that could become tropical storm doming this coming weekend. So that's the scenario. So the onset of the southwest monsoon is just around the corner, and the start of the rainy season along the Type 1 climate of the Philippines, meaning the western sections of Luzon, Palawan, Western Visayas, and Western Mimaropa. Once this happens, Pag-asa will announce officially the start of the wet or rainy season. For the wave heights, still same situation for the next 5 days until the weekend. We expect wave heights of up to 1 meter over the East Philippine Sea. Over the central waters of the country is calm conditions up to 1 meter as well. West Philippine Sea up to half a meter in wave heights. But during the weekend, we expect the southwest monsoon to eventually affect the wave heights of the West Philippine Sea. We have here reaching 2 meters over western Palawan. And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, eventually the western sections of the country will have wave heights of up to 2 meters. This is because of the onset of the southwest monsoon. Okay, so That ends our update for this evening of Monday, May 25th, and we will return this coming Wednesday for another update on the weather, particularly the upcoming tropical cyclone that's set to form near Yap and the onset of the Southwest Monsoon beginning this weekend. From Typhoon 2000, this is Mike, Mr. Typhoon Padua. Stay safe always. Be hashtag weatherwiser, hashtag typhoonwiser. And thank you so much for watching our channel. God bless to all.